So, a couple of years or so ago, we talked about the Georgia poll workers that won the defamation case against Rudy Giuliani. And shortly after they won that case, I think they got $150 million. Rudy Giuliani filed for bankrupt. Well, now they are suing to seize his assets, including his Florida condo. We're going to come back and talk about Rudy Giuliani, but y'all know I have to go and fetch my article, okay? I'll be right back. Well, all right.
I can tell that they all scared of revolution. They ain't even trying to find out a resolution. I'm talking heal the body, free the mind, evolution. They don't really understand, man, they never do it. They acting all stupid.
What is up, y'all? You're listening to B Sparrow on Buzz Tweet Talk Radio.
That's right, y'all. We're talking about Rudy Thug Life Giuliani, who was sued by former poll workers, Georgia poll workers, and they won the defamation case against him. Shortly thereafter, Rudy Giuliani filed for bankruptcy. Let me just get into the article. Two former Georgia poll workers have filed a new suit against Rudy Giuliani to seize his multi-million-dollar Florida condo and numerous valuable assets. The two workers previously won a $148 million defamation case judgment against the former New York City mayor and Trump attorney, who accused them of carrying out a fake ballot processing scheme during the 2020 presidential election. Ruby Freeman and Shay Moss filed a new lawsuit asking a federal court in New York to enforce last year's judgment forcing Giuliani to turn over certain property that he had disclosed. The requested items include his watch collection, sports memorabilia, and a 1980 Mercedes-Benz, among other items. The lawsuit marks the mother-daughter duo's latest push to collect on the 148 defamation judgment issued in December of 2023, I believe it was, awarded a combination of compensatory, did I say that right? Compensatory, and punitive damages. Both claimed emotional distress caused by Giuliani's false allegation. He accused them of trying to steal the election from former President Donald Trump in 2020 while they were working the ballots in Fulton County, Georgia. Days after the ruling, Giuliani filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in an effort to protect his possessions. His bankruptcy claim was dismissed by a New York judge last month, leaving him vulnerable to further legal actions taken by Freeman and Moss. In the bankruptcy case, Giuliani disclosed ownership of the personal items that the pair is seeking. Mr. Giuliani has proven time and again that he will never voluntarily comply with court orders, much less voluntarily satisfy plaintiffs' judgments, said the lawyer for Freeman and Moss. At every step, Mr. Giuliani has chosen evasion, obstruction, and outright disobedience, the attorneys continue. That strategy reaches the end of the line here. The plaintiffs are also looking to seize the defendant's $3.5 million condo in Palm Beach and $5.6 million apartment in New York City. I know that we talked about he had threatened them. I forgot exactly what he said, but it was to the effect that I'm going to get you or something like that. He sent out threats to them. Rudy Thug Life Giuliani is nothing but a thug. But because he's a high-level politician, or used to be, former New York City mayor, former Donald Trump lawyer. Donald Trump ain't messing with Rudy Giuliani right now. Donald Trump do not need Rudy Giuliani in his camp. I never believed that he was Trump's lawyer anyway. It was just for show and tell. Remember he had that dye in his hair and it started running down his face? That's the Rudy Giuliani I remember every time I think about him. But anyway, these women are after what's owed to them after he was hit with a defamation suit. They want their money. He filed bankruptcy shortly thereafter so that he could protect his assets. But these women are determined to get what is owed to them. They very determined. I ain't mad at them. I am not mad at them at all.
Buzz Tweet Radio. You're listening to Buzz Tweet Radio.
You're listening to B Sparrow on Buzz Tweet Talk Radio.
Again, the plaintiffs are looking to seize the defendant's $3.5 million condo in Palm Beach, Florida, and a $5.6 million apartment in New York City. Giuliani previously put his New York apartment on the market. The apartment is listed as his primary residence, according to Freeman and Moss's complaint. However, following the dismissal of his bankruptcy proceedings, Giuliani signed an affidavit last month marking his Florida condo as his primary residence to protect it from the former Georgian election workers. The women then placed a lien on the condo earlier this month. In a statement to the New York Post, a spokesman for Giuliani dismissed the court filing as an attempt to harass and intimidate the former New York the former New York City mayor and one-time Trump attorney before his appeals and defamation verdict. Yeah, but they wasn't saying anything when he was threatening these young women. They didn't say anything about that. He threatened them. Literally sent out threats like, we know where you are. We're coming after you, or something like to that effect. The appeal of the objectively unreasonable $148 million verdict hasn't even been heard yet. Opposing counsel continues to take steps designed to harass and intimidate Rudy Giuliani, according to Giuliani's spokesman Ted Goodman, who cast the nearly filed lawsuit as an example of the weaponization of justice against political opponents. Moreover, Giuliani is fighting 2 criminal indictments in Arizona and Georgia for allegedly interfering in the 2020 election. He has pleaded not guilty to both sets of charges. So that you have it, Rudy Giuliani is being sued again by the same 2 women that sued him the first time for defamation, and they won a $148 million lawsuit, which shortly thereafter he filed for bankruptcy to protect his assets. So these women are not playing. They want what's due to them. I ain't mad at them. It's your girl, B Sparrow. Let me know what y'all think below. Buzz Tweet Talk Radio, the podcast for the scattered, till he gathered the sons and daughters of diaspora. Holla at y'all, girl, okay? Okay.